All right. So, hi, good afternoon, Hong. Welcome to our compensation class for this afternoon. Before we proceed to the lesson, can I ask, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
All right, that's nice. All right, I was told that last time you were busy, so that is why I suggested compensation class. All right, so if there are some instances that you're going to be busy, I am happy that you are trying your best to compensate it, so that all right, so that we can compensate the time and of course the meeting. All right, because you're paying for it, so it's important that we are going to finish the time, all right, and we are paying for the time that we miss, right? So anyway,
Yeah.
as you've noticed, the topics that we're having as of the moment is we are focusing on vocabulary speaking, all right, but the problem is I think I have a problem. I think I forgot to send you the homework, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, all
Yeah.
right. My bad. Okay, that's all right. So for this one, we are going to have the introduction. All right. As you know, we were already talking about sports, right? But in here again, as what I've told you last time, we are going to repeat some of the topics because I have a wonderful material that has translation in your mother tongue, which I think will be beneficial for you. Okay. So anyway, so let's go back in the lesson. Now we're going to talk about sports. Now in here, the first topic, all right, or the question that you're going to answer in this part is you're going to talk about your favorite sports. Okay. So in here, I want you to read some of the examples of there are different perspectives of different examiner, okay, or different students. All right, please read the example.
Uh, well, my all-time favorite sport is football. I took up this sport when I was still a little kid, a 4 or 5 year old boy. Mm. In Vietnam, it's the most prevalent
Most,
sport,
most, most
most prevalent,
prevalent, prevalent.
prevalent sport. We often call it the king of sport.
All right, so
Well,
see, this is another one.
well,
Well,
it's definitely running.
this one is definitely. Well, it's definitely running. Definitely.
Uh, Running is right up my alley. It's
Alley.
a alley. It's a kind of exercise I do on a daily basis,
Despite
despite despite the fact that many people may find it dry and
exhausting.
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 Yeah, it's silent H. You don't say exhausting. We say exhausting. All right.
Yes.
Next one.
If working counts, I think it's my go-to choice. To be
Choice. Choice.
twice, twice. To be honest, it's the it's the only I can
Option. Option.
option I can
Opt for.
opt for because I don't take a keen interest in sport in general.
All right. Take a keen interest in sports in general. Okay, good. Now, in this one, now we are going to talk about the highlighted words that we've heard from different perspective from three different people. Again, what did I told you? Whenever we are having or we focus on IELTS speaking, you don't have to say it like it is based on the book or something that's from the Google. If you're going to see how they respond on the question, it's just like how do I say that? It's like informal speaking. It's like they're just talking with their friends, right? It's not by definition. It's through experience, right? they are using some high level words, but you can see how they feel relaxed when they answer the question. Well, my all-time favorite sport is football. I took up the sport when I was when I was still a little kid, a 4 or 5 year old boy. Because in Vietnam, it is the most prevalent sport. We often call it the king of sports. It's like you are just telling something, right? Not is based on the Google or by definition. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
All right. Okay. So now again, we are going to take a look or have a look about the highlighted words that we had. All-time favorite, took up, prevalent, right up my alley, counts, go-to choice, opt for, take a keen interest in. First one, all-time favorite. From the word itself, an adjective meaning.
Uh, Favorite of all time.
All right. So, can you tell me what is your all-time favorite sport? Is it football
Mm,
too?
no,
Oh, wow, that's surprising because
I
um
think it's volleyball.
wow, you're good at volleyball. I have a question, Hong. Is it required for a Vietnamese student to have a sport? Is it required meaning you should have a sport or it's okay if you don't like it?
I think yes.
Ah, so that's the thing. Because I observe that in your culture, in your nationality, Coptic. I observe that what I love about Vietnamese people, they are engaging themselves in sports, as a form of exercise, okay? Because in Philippines, if you don't want to play sport, it's okay, which I think, that's quite not good. That's why I love your culture when it comes to that mindset. All right. When you say, do you know what's the meaning of mindset? All right. When we say mindset, meaning we are referring into your way of thinking. All right. Your mindset. Okay. So how about this one? We have the phrasal verb take up something. What do we mean by that?
To learn or start to do something, especially for pleasure.
This one is pleasure.
Pleasure.
All right. Take up something. So to learn or start to do something, especially for pleasure, meaning doing something that makes you happy. All right. Take up something. How about with this one? The adjective prevalent.
That exists or is very common at a particular time or in a particular place.
All right. Right up one's alley is a popular idiom, meaning very suitable for you because it is something that you know a lot about or are very interested in. So the same with what you've said a while ago. So I believe that right up one's alley for you, you are describing volleyball, right? Because it's
Yes.
something that you know all about. How about this one? Count.
How
This is a
I
verb,
think
okay, meaning.
it dry up one early.
All right, this one. To visually.
No, you skip the dry up one early.
Oh, I read it already for you. I said it's
Yes.
it's it's for you. This one. This one, the count. A verb that means.
To be officially accepted
This one
to
is
assess
officially. Siya. Officially.
office officially to
Roy.
assess
Something.
something officially.
All right. So in here, so as you can see, the word count, it's not just by simply mut hai ba. That's the count that we know, right? But in here,
Yes.
it acts as a verb to be as officially accepted. For example, um, count me in. So the coach counted me as part of the team, meaning you are part of it already. Or to accept something officially. I'm try as of the moment I need to count on into playing football. All right. So it's like you are accept something officially. It's not It's not to accept it. It means you really take part in it. Okay, so that's the meaning of that. Now, how about with this one? We have the noun phrase go to choice. What does it mean?
The first thing you think of.
All right. So, like for example, it's a noun phrase. You can use it not just in sport. Like for example, whenever I feel sad, watching movie is my go-to choice. All right. The first thing you think of. Right. That's a very good word. This one, opt for somebody or something, a verb meaning.
To choose somebody something.
All right. And then another interesting word or an interesting phrase, verb phrase, take a keen interest in something, meaning.
To be interested in something.
All right. So in here, you're going to answer the question, what is your favorite sport? Okay, now, before that, do you still remember that last time I'm about to open a book that I told you it would be very useful for you because it has a vocabulary? I found the book already. Okay. This is the book. All right. Give me a second. I'm just going to zoom in. All right. So in here, this book gives us the different kind of vocabulary depending on this one. Take a look. All right. So in here, like for this one, it showcase a lot of vocabulary in individual sports and recreation here. So these are the example of sports that you do individually or you do it alone, all right? Or for recreation. We have, please read, we have A to L.
A jogging, free running,
All right.
working, inline skating, roller skating,
All right.
kite,
Cycling.
cycling, cycling, biking, skateboarding, bowling, horseback riding, tennis, badminton, racquetball,
Racket. Racquetball.
racquetball, table tennis, ping pong.
All right. Table tennis. Or when you see the slush in English, you can pronounce that as or. All right. Meaning another meaning, or you can call it. Okay. It's either of the two. That what's the meaning of that one. Also we have here golf. All right. We also have frisbee. Okay. We also have billiards or pool. We have martial arts, gymnastics, letter Q, weightlifting, archery, actually, with this one, actually, this is boxing right now, wrestle or wrestling, and workout or to exercise. So this is more likely with something that deals with recreation, right? So on the other hand, if you talk about the team sports, all right, from the word itself, you will understand that we are discussing about, all right, a certain sport that requires a team, right? That's why it's called team sports. All right, this one, if you could still remember, team sports, these are the phrases that we uses the phrase play, right? Anything that has equipment or played in team, such as, just read
Yeah,
the word,
paintball,
baseball.
softball,
All right.
football, lacrosse,
Yeah, lacrosse, this one.
ice hockey, basketball,
Your favorite, we have
volleyball,
volleyball and
soccer,
all right. So now, how about if we talk about with this one? This is more detailed. If you have the copy, if you want the copy, I can send this to you. So it's just to show you that I want just to show you how detailed the book is. See, from the team sports equipment, right? It has a lot of vocabulary, right? They're in there. So as well as with this. they're all it has also divided in different category, which I think is very nice. So here are some of the activities when we talk about winter sports. All right, or something that you can do when there's a certain snow. All right, or in cold countries or areas. These are the popular winter sports. We have skiing or downhill skiing, cross country skiing, ice skating, figure skating, snowboarding, sledding, bobsledding, bobsledding. It's in theme, and we have mobiling. All right, and of course, this one. This is quite interesting. We also have water sports. All right, please read the following:
So sailing,
sailing, cano-
canoeing,
canoeing,
canoeing, rowing,
rowing, rowing.
rowing,
Okay.
kayaking,
Kayaking,
rafting, swimming,
snork
snorkeling,
snorkeling,
snorkel,
scuba diving,
scuba diving, surfing, windsurfing, water surfing, and fishing.
this is water skiing, water skiing, letter K. How about this one? Um, which sports in this water sports have you tried, or
Um,
something that you want to try from letters A to L? What
I
is
want
the okay?
I want to try um, scuba diving.
Scuba diving. Letter H, scuba diving. What's the reason? Do you want just to to experience, or you want to see the deeper part of the ocean?
I want to see the deep part also.
Okay. So as you can see, as what I've shown you, there are different kinds of recreation, right? There are type of activities that could be individual sport, right? Or it could be something that is winter sport, okay? And in here, a water sport. How about if I ask you, which one do you think is the most dangerous? Doing the sport alone, relating to water, or relating into winter sport? In your opinion, which is the most dangerous and why?
Mm, the most dangerous sport in
In my
uh,
opinion, mm, what is it?
I think it's scuba diving.
So you're telling me the water sports is the most dangerous. Yeah, because I agree with you somehow. Because, of course, before you do scuba diving, you should know how to swim, right? It's impossible for you to do that if you can't swim, right? It's gonna
Yeah.
be a dangerous thing, a dangerous thing. All right, now in here from the thing that we had from the book. All right, as you see, the first part or the latter part of our discussion, we also tackle or we need to be familiarized with some of the sport actions or exercise actions, meaning whenever we are doing a certain sport, there are words that best describe them, right? So in here, these are some of the ways on how you read, on how you say them in English. So we have hit, pitch, all right, throw, catch, pass, kick, serve, bounce, dribble, shoot, stretch, bend, walk, run, hop, skip, jump, reach. All right. We have swing, swing. We have lift, swim, all right, dive, shoot. All right. So meaning we can use shoot in archery the way you do that sport, or in basketball the way you shoot the ball on the basketball ring. You can use the vocabulary shoot in two ways. All right. Push up exercise, sit up. These are the exercise from numbers 24 to 30. These are relating into exercise. Sit up, dip knee bend, jumping jack. All right, somersault, cartwheel, and handstand. Now, is there any, or are there any vocabulary that you can relate into playing volleyball? What are the phrases that you can relate with volleyball? What are the vocabulary?
Equipment of in play volleyball.
Mm. What do you think are the appropriate verb or action word?
Mm,
I think in volleyball, the way you I think the verb there is also hit. Like in number one, the only thing is in number one you are using a bat, but in volleyball, of course, you're using your arm, right? Hit. You need to hit the ball. What else? What are the thing that you consider? Hit,
mm,
hit. I think this one. Serve. You also use this term in volleyball. You serve using your hand. You're tossing. Serve the ball, right? It's like you're giving the ball to your opponent, or you're giving the ball to other team. You use the vocabulary serve. That is also used. Again, hit when you want to hit the ball, and then serve, it is the time when you go at the end of the court and then you're going to pass it to your opponent. That vocabulary is, or that action is also serve. Okay. So these are some of the exercise actions that you can consider. All right. So in here with this one, this is already entertainment. Okay. So yeah, so I can give you the copy of this with audio clip. All right. I will do the PowerPoint. I promise I will send tonight. Okay. All right. Because I always forgot. And also, Hong, if there are chances that I forgot, please do message me. Okay. Because, sometimes there are chances that I have a lot of classes and I tend to forget. It's okay for me. Okay. I'll be happy if you message me. Teacher, would it be okay for you to send me the copy of the lesson? It's okay. All right. So now that I've shown you some of the vocabulary, maybe you've seen some interesting example. Now, what you're going to do for this one, I want you to talk about your favorite sport. I'll be giving you time to prepare, or a minute to construct your own paragraph. All you have to do is to tell me something about your favorite sport. Okay, take your time. Tell me when you're ready, okay? I won't turn off my camera. Please prepare.
Teacher, I'm finished. I'm ready.
Good. All right. Can I hear your example? So, what is your favorite sport?
Mm, my favorite sport is volleyball. I'm play volleyball when I have in my free time. But sorry, can I say it?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. That's all right.
Yeah.
Mm.
Um, my favorite sport is volleyball.
My all-time favorite sport. Remember, you need to use our phrases. My all-time favorite sport. You can use that term.
Yeah.
Mm.
Um, without the time I go to school and uh, spend time with my family. I sometimes go go to play volleyball with my friends because I think volleyball make us taller and help us stronger. Uh, um, and volleyball is a team sport. Can make It's a team sport. Can make me understand uh, our friends.
All right. I know what you meant. I think with that one, you are trying to say I can understand, all right, the essence of being sport itself, all right? Because when you talk about sports, actually it has two meaning. When we say sports, referring to sports, what, Miss Cha? What are you trying to say? This is what I mean. So sports, that is the activity, right? Like the football, volleyball, all right, badminton, that is a sport. But actually, when you talk about someone who is sports with S, that is someone that accepts wholeheartedly if he wins or lose. You know what I mean? Meaning it's just a game. It's not a big deal. I accept it. If we lose, that's okay. We can try again later. So it's like you are have you when you say someone is being sport, all right? It is like someone who has a positive outlook, either you win or you lose, right? And I think the point that you are hitting when you say the essence of team sports, you learn how to adjust and to blend with. All right, I'm I'm learning to adjust and all right and to blend with my teammates. All right. So adjust, of course, because there are tendency that you guys in a certain team, you have different personality, so you're trying to deal with it, you're trying to blend, all right, you are trying to be part of it. So that's the essence of having a teammate, right? So you're trying to fit in, all right, in a certain team sport. Is that what you mean?
Yeah,
All right, okay. You can use this phrase too. I'm learning to adjust and to blend with my teammates. Okay, but with this one, also you could also use. I think my go-to choice would be volleyball. All right. Or remember, the purpose of this activity is for you to apply. All right, to use our highlighted words. Okay. All right. So now, moving into this one, the next topic that we're going to talk about for next meeting is playing sport. All right. So because we don't have much time left. Oh, we still have 10 minutes. I thought it's yeah, because we started 6:15. We still have 10 minutes. Sorry for that. So with this one, the next topic would be playing sports. Okay, so this time around, I'll be the one to talk or to read it for you. Playing sports. I would say playing football is part and parcel of my daily activities. Even though I'm constantly occupied in study and work, I make sure to spare some time to play this sport with my friends on a daily basis. All right, another person talking. As I'm constantly up to my ears in work and study, I can only go for a run once in a while. I know the amazing benefits of running, but I just don't have the luxury of time, a very good word, to do that kind of exercise. Another person, number three, I'm not a frequent walker, but I sometimes enjoy strolling around my neighborhood in the evening, especially in scenic park in the proximity of my house, near to my house, proximity. I find walking is a good way to get lean and relieve stress after a long, stressful day of work. All right. So, with this one, when we talk about the idiom part and parcel of something, meaning it is the,
Mm, is essential part of something.
all right. How about this one, this adjective? Occupied in something, meaning,
Fuses.
can you give me a certain example? Occupied in something.
I
Mm. As a student,
I
for
am
example.
occupied in study.
All right, good. I'm occupied in my studies because the teacher is giving me a lot of activities to do. All right, occupied in my studies. All right, busy. On a daily basis, we tackled this before in IELTS with Kit, remember, meaning daily or everyday. Prepositional phrase. Up to 1 years, this is another one to describe busy, an idiom. Up to one's ears in something, meaning busy. This is very common actually, this one. An idiom once in a while, meaning
Oscally.
occasionally, occasion, occasionally. All right. So with this one, this is a very nice verb phrase. Have the luxury of time, meaning,
Have reason and convenient time.
all right.
That you are not always able to have to do something.
Yeah, it's like for example, like in my case, oh, I don't have I if I have the luxury of time, I will invite my family to a vacation. All right. It's like something that you are thinking of, but you cannot do it in a certain moment. So you're thinking that it's like to have a pleasant and convenient time. You're planning to have it. That's why you called it luxury. Okay, something that you are aiming for. Have the luxury of time because it seems like luxury, you treat time as a very important thing, something relating whenever you are very busy, right? So, like for example, teacher, can we play football? Oh, sorry, Hong, I don't have the luxury of time to play with you. Maybe next time. Get it? All right. How about this one? What do we mean by the adjective cynic? Having
Having beautiful nature.
natural,
Sen-
natural,
natural scenery.
scenery, natural.
Scene.
This is true. Natural scenery. Okay. Now, can you give me an example sentence using the adjective scenic? Make a
Mm,
sentence. Give it a try. Can you give me an example of a scenic view in Vietnam? For example, Hong, I am going to visit Hanoi for next week. Can you suggest any scenic view that I can visit in Hanoi, for example?
Mm, I don't know.
No scenic view. Um, really? No, no other thing that you can remember in Hanoi?
Mm, I'm not
Not familiar.
come.
How about in your city? Let's make it smaller. Not in Hanoi. How about in your city? And what you need to explain to me, why are you suggesting that place? What can I see in there? You could say in my city, you can try to visit the.
This is a Green Pier Island.
All right. What makes this place scenic? What can I see in
Um,
there? What can I see? A lot of flowers, a lot of trees, mountain. Is it hard? All right. Okay. How do you say that in your mother tongue? Is it ratdep? Is that how you say it?
yes,
All right. Okay. Scenic, an adjective. Having beautiful natural scenery. From the word itself, natural scenery. It's like something from the word itself, natural. It's original. It's not man-made. It's like no one do it. It's like it exists already without anyone changing it. It's the thing itself. All right. That's what we meant by natural. Because like for example, there's a certain a waterfall, for example, a waterfall that it's not natural. Teacher, what do you mean by not natural? Meaning it is man-made. It's just the people who created the waterfall. Do you get the difference between natural and man-made? Do you get what I mean?
yes,
All right. Natural, originally it's in there. The moment that you were born, it's in there. No one did it. It's just the creator itself. When you say man-made, it's just created by people. It could be the engineers. They just created that thing. All right. It's not natural. This one, in the proximity of something, meaning gun. Oh wow. I know this word, near something, in the proximity of something. All right. How about this? To get lean.
mm, to become thin and fit.
All right. How about this? Relieve stress, a verb phrase, meaning relieve is also synonymous
To to reduce stress.
to reduce stress, to lessen stress. All right. So my question for you is, how often do you play volleyball?
Mm, and play volleyball uh, 6 times uh, a week.
6 times a week.
Yes,
Wow. So you are you could say, I would say I am very active. All right,
yes,
because I'm playing volleyball. All right, I'm playing volleyball 6 times a week. All right. So meaning with this one, all right. So now the topic that we're going to tackle for next meeting would be this one, watching sports. All right. So we're going to tackle this one, watching sports, changes in doing physical activities. All right. And extreme sports. So those are the remaining topics that we're going to tackle for next meeting. And I promise once the meeting ended, I'll be sending the copy immediately so you can prepare in advance. All right, Hong?
yes.
Okay. So again, for your homework, it's going to be starting from number 3, watching sports. 3, 4, 5. All right. Just prepare a simple example. all right, or simple sentences. But, all right. So, Hong, the only thing that I observe that you're giving me some interesting answers. But again, I challenge you to use the highlighted words, okay? Since it has already the translation in your mother tongue, I hope you applied it on how you create your paragraphs. Is that okay?
Yes.
All right, thank you. I appreciate that. So sadly, Hong, we don't have much time left, all right? But don't worry because we're going to see each other. We're going to see each other again tomorrow. Oh, we have classes tomorrow at 5 to 5:50. Am I correct? Why are you quiet? It's like, what? We're going to see each other again? All right. Tomorrow we're going to have classes at 5 o'clock. 5. Roy?
Yes.
All right, so I'll be sending this you immediately. All right. So again, Hong, thank you for allowing me to compensate, all right, the missed class that we had last Saturday. So thank you for joining our class, Tambiet, and see you tomorrow. Please stay online. I'll be sending the copy. Goodbye, Hong. See you tomorrow.
Goodbye, teacher.